Signal locked.
Pipeline reloaded.
CI/CD, the engine of flow.
Panel discussion begins. Pipeline reloaded.
Please welcome our panelists, David Fogel, Rick Smith, Daniel Hartek, Yuri Zabka. The Matrix is activated.
Hello everyone, can you hear me? Very good. Are you ready for the panel discussion? Yes. Who is already sleeping? Because the lunch was very good. Who is already sleeping? Oh, Phil, of course. Yeah, but the whole conference, right? Yeah. Okay, great. I hope that you enjoyed the video. That was the highlight of the panel discussion. Now will be not much more better, I hope. But I would like to especially introduce my amazing guests. The funny story is that, Daniel was traveling tomorrow from Bora Bora. Yesterday, sorry, tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, he's also have some, time shift.
Back to the Future?
Yeah, Back to the Future, that was last year. Then also Rick Smith, from GitHub, he was traveling from Amsterdam today. But, David from Brno, but same time, like from Amsterdam, like Bora Bora, that's probably we are aligned, we are really synchronized. That today, I was really, really excited to see all of this presentation, because I was a little bit expected that it will be more about the testing and only how we are doing manual and test automation. I was surprised that, code, what is that? The code reviews, some metrics, etc. That's great, because when we discussed, I don't know, 1 year ago, that what should be the best, topic of the panel discussion was discussion about DevOps, CI/CD, and maybe T-shape or something like this. And it's great that we can continue. That it's completely aligned with the whole schedule. That, guys, maybe we can start. And tell me, guys, that it's still DevOps, the relevant for the IT, or I don't know, for the testers, because now everything is powered by AI. Maybe everything is done, that we don't need some DevOps principle or T-shape. What do you think, Daniel, that DevOps is done or is still relevant? What do you think?
I mean, everyone is getting DevOps now. It's the time of DevOps for everyone to become a DevOps.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because with AI, and obviously that's the biggest topic in the last years, and also in upcoming years, and of course, like many projects, tools will fail, but still you will be able to produce faster. And what's important then, when production is a sort of cheap, the reliability, the quality, the customer experience, that is where you will win or be winning. So that's how I see, that's my perception.
Okay, and David, what do you think is still relevant also for the tester? Because who are the testers here in the room? Raise the hands, who is a tester? Oh, okay, I'm not surprised. Who is the manager? Oh, shit. Every tester have like own manager, that's fine. That's one player, yeah. And who is completely outside of testing, some IT different role? Is somebody who is not in testing involved? Okay, one brave, that's fine. Okay.
I would just add to this, and Yuri will hate me for it, definitely, like, guys, forget about being testers. Yeah?
We will cut it from the video, right?
It's like Ondra Grof mentioned, it's really like becoming a partner, collaborator, not a supportive function. Like everyone should have the quality as a goal, as a target.
David, what do you think about it? It's reality, or you need to say no, 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 no.
No.
Or yes? Tell us. What is your opinion about it?
When I was starting with the testing in a company, I started actually with Jenkins. And I had to learn how to use Jenkins. I was the only one in the team that actually knew how to set up Jenkins. But what I really like about AI, I'm always talking about AI. So what I really like about AI is that everybody can now ask AI, hey, how can I fix this pipeline? How can I make this better? So we don't need that one person that only knows Jenkins or GitHub Actions or TeamCity or anything else. But you can work with AI to build better pipelines. You can build pipeline for yourself, even though you don't have the skill or you didn't have the skill before. So you can just learn faster. That's what I really like about the DevOps. And that's also where I think that, yeah, this will help us.
Okay, great. And, Rick, what do you think that what skills are necessary, maybe not only for the tester, that usually what we need to have it, what we need to learn to adopt the DevOps, if we are saying that DevOps is still relevant?
Yeah, I think now what is more important than ever is being able to critically think and to be able to clearly articulate your thoughts. And yeah, who can do that better than a QA person? Like, they know how the product should work, how the product should function, and they have an eye for quality. So I think, yeah, they're well set up for being very successful with AI.
Okay, and guys, if you think about it as DevOps, that what is maybe the main skill that everybody here in the room try to learn from tomorrow? It doesn't matter if you're a tester, developer, manager. Yeah, I'm manager as well. I need to learn something as well. But, Donald, what do you think that, okay, that this is something that I would like to stay maybe relevant, I would like to still adopting the DevOps, because, DevOps in some companies still is that, oh, we are engineering team and we have some admin guys, SRE, I don't care what they are doing, that how to better maybe connect those people with the skills as a team and, to be as a cross-functional team or, to make the ownership. What the skills are most important regarding the DevOps from your point of view?
I saw that Rick had already a mic, so come on, Rick.
Yeah, so I like as solution engineer at GitHub, I do a lot of I work with a lot of companies to help them get the most out of our AI tools. So for the people who don't know, Copilot is an AI-assisted coding tool. Can you maybe raise your hand for people that already use an AI-assisted coding tool or Copilot? Of course.
Quite a lot.
And Copilot? Great, I'm very happy. Of course, Jurai.
Only for management and metrics, nothing more.
So yeah, I help a lot of companies get the most out of GitHub Copilot and well, also other GitHub products. But what I usually tell these companies or like what skill I'm trying to teach them is prompt engineering or context engineering. And that's basically how to give AI all the context that it needs to answer your question. So through GitHub Copilot, it's very easy to add files as context, but also pull in different context, like from MCP servers that we saw from what Canva was doing already. So yeah, what I'm trying to, what I think is a very valuable skill is to be able to think, what information does the AI need to answer my question? And yeah, that can be about a pipeline that is failing, and and also working with the right tools that can help you pull in the context to help LLM answer your question.
Yeah. And okay, you mentioned many tools, and some companies think that DevOps is mainly all about the tools. That DevOps is about the tools or adoption of some DevOps tools, or is a culture. What do you think, David or Daniel?
DevOps is about reliability. And that's what's the fundament of it all. And however it's realized, that's just the ways how to do it. So no, it's not about tools, but the tools are very much supporting it. And that I would bridge to what's the most important or very much important skill from my perspective is the ability to learn new things and ability to learn hard things, something you're far away from. And that's where Andreas talked she nailed it with, okay, let's start with doing the pull reviews. Yeah, let's use GitHub Copilot. If I don't understand something, it can explain it to me. Let read the comments of others, and learn from it. So somehow breaking the barrier from you, in your mental barrier. This is something I don't know nothing about. It's hard thing. It's far away from me, and you have to be able to manage this to get the most of the new era. To learn new hard things in a small steps, and to change jobs. Okay, no.
David, you are also the member of board for Robot Friendly Foundation, right? And how you see this situation, that maybe how to see it from Robot Framework point of view, that where we are going, because it's not only about the DevOps, as I said, today we discussed also the CI/CDs, etc. That where is the role, or Daniel said there is no role of the tester, thank you, that is high level of the
No,
conference.
I didn't say that. I said that the, that quality or reliability is a fundamental thing, that everyone should own it in the team. It should not be,
Agree.
Only, like devs, they don't care about the quality, and like testers do. That's not the right setup.
David, you can continue.
I just said agree.
Why?
I very much agree that it's a mindset that as a QA engineer, I think you have it by default, or to be a QA engineer, you probably care about quality. And I also having been a developer myself, it's not always the case. So I think there's also a job for QA engineers to also evangelize the love for quality, basically.
Yeah, definitely. And so we're not like, I would disagree with your disagreement.
I'm not sure if I understand, but
nevertheless, there is a strong place for managing the quality and for pushing the initiative, or owning the push, but it's not supposed to be only the testers that they care about this. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
But in companies, it happens so many times, and with customers as well, that something gets into the production or to the UAT. Whose fault is it? Not the teams, it's QA, because they let it out. And that's the mindset of a lot of companies and a lot of customers. And we are trying to change that. We are trying to really see the reliability across the board. So even the developers own it. And they are looking for the quality, and they're trying their code. Not just, hey, I just developed it, pushed it, and I didn't even test it. I didn't even open it on the Docker where it's spit off. That happens also so many times.
Yep. So, for example, we in WageNow have a principle that the dev who wants to, put anything in release, he's developing a new feature. He has to try it himself, and he has to find a second pair of eyes. And it doesn't matter what role it is, that will go through the flow. And of course, things or bugs get to production anyway, sometimes. But you have to manage it and reduce it.
I can help maybe the organization structure, to adopt more the DevOps, because in some, companies, they have, silos. In some companies, they have engineering team, but the administration or admin teams is separated. What do you think that maybe also the organization structure of the company can help, to adopt also those skills? Or, because you said ownership, that's very important. I like that. The ownership is from the end-to-end, but not end-to-end testing, but that you are able to deploy to production, to monitor, and it is working in production. That can maybe also organization change, to include each other to one team, also the operation part, to adopt those skills. Or what is your opinion about that?
Yeah, the only setup that I know is when the tester is embedded in the team, which I think is a very sensible idea, but I'm not sure if it also happens that the QA team is outside of the development team. Does that happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
have we have few customers that have this option, that you have a like centralized QA, and then you lend the resources per particular teams.
Really?
yeah, that sounds to me like a suboptimal way because I think we all agree here that testing is a core part of developing quality software, and that also to have that role of evangelizing quality in the organization, you want to be embedded in the teams. So like that would be my ideal setup. So
Okay.
It's cost effective for some companies. So that's why they do that. So you have testers that are around, I don't know, SQL databases. So they manage multiple teams. So you don't have to have 5 of them, but only 2. And then depends how they manage it.
And who is maybe from the audience, who is still part of the central testing team? Is there somebody? Oh, okay, that's still, we have some central. Okay, and the rest?
Hybrid. It can be hybrid, yeah. Like you are part of the team and you have project manager. And you have a line manager who is just QA to be independent. So your project manager can push you to lower quality standard. So you give independence, but still you live the whole days with the team.
And it's working.
Yes, stand-ups, everything, you are with the team.
Okay,
It's a working solution, hybrid solution.
okay.
So you also rotate with other teams then?
Not really. Maybe after 2 years, I can pick different team or I can rotate to some other team who needs me more. Yeah.
Interesting.
Got it. Yeah. Thanks for.
And
You know, the business know how you live with the team for 2 years.
that's very good insight that we have hybrid, we have centralized, then agile teams. Okay. And something special, super hybrids, because I know some super hybrids that you are hybrid in hybrid. No, this type of, organization structure that you have 5 bosses or something like this. No? Okay, great. Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing that you still see that there are like a lot of possibilities how to drive, the IT. That's it's not right one way, which is the right, but maybe we discuss also the DevOps. I guess it's also today we discuss the topic of CI/CD. It's connected, guys. What do you think that can CI or is CI/CD still relevant, or can help us to be better, or is only helping us to have like faster incident in production?
Well, depends on the pipeline.
What is your experience? Tell us.
Well, in our company, when we build projects, and we discussed it before, so we, for example, have our own Docker server on premises, and every branch that is built for developers, there is a CI that automatically goes through everything, and the Docker is spin-off. And the URL because it's a web-based application, the URL is sent to Discord, where the testers can pick it up, and they have also connection to the particular issue. We also migrated from Bitbucket like half a year ago to GitHub. Now also removed Jira and moved into GitHub projects. He was really happy about that. And now we are also thinking about the GitHub Actions, because some of our pipelines are still running on TeamCity, and we want to switch it completely off as well to GitHub Actions. So that's our next goal. But daily, we have a lot of pipelines running in, both for development, both for testing. We are trying to also engage with the Copilot, so not just the code reviews, but also have it inside of that, so it can also suggest like the fixes. I think on one of the talk, it was about like seeing if you have any typos that can be automatically fixed.
That was the code review, I guess.
Yeah. It can be automatically fixed by the AI that's connected to it. So you said it right. It's about the tools and connecting the tools together.
Right. It's very,
Yeah. So I also really like that flow. But what I also really like is just AI making my life easier and letting me focus on the parts that really matter. So like where I see CI/CD in that story is that in an automated testing pipeline, I'm able to deploy everything. I can point my automated playwright test to the deployed URL and just run my automated test. And then as a tester, that I can just say, all right, I'm just going to test some parts manually. And yeah, just don't have to check all the tedious parts. So yeah, like that's how I would like my automation to work.
Right. Daniel, your testers, how your testers are using CI/CD? Tell us.
So regarding CI/CD, the question was whether CI/CD is still relevant, right? Or
Yeah, the question, because some companies use it fully and they are saying that without CI/CD we are nothing. Then there are companies that are trying to have CI/CD still, relevant, because now we don't maybe need CI/CD. AI is doing everything, right?
I guess like the AI is just the tip of the iceberg, you
Yeah.
know. And first of all, you really like the fundamental thing is the automation, and then you're connecting the dots, connecting the systems, integrating things via MCP servers or whatever. But in some ways, certain NCPs are just a API. Which is translated into the NCP protocol. That's too technical. Maybe who of you guys works with some kind of CI/CD automation here in the audience? Well, it's not a lot. There's obviously a huge potential for starting to automate things before you plug in the AI. Yeah. So it's like the Maslow's pyramid of the needs, and I guess like the CI/CD or the automation itself would be one of the fundamental layers. And maybe a small tip for the audience, if like the traditional CI/CD tools for you are too tough, maybe you can get a grasp on the automation concepts with make.com or NADN tools, which are like no-code or very low-code platforms where you can build the flows and you can start playing with it, and you will, break the barrier a little bit. And maybe then you can get into more advanced concepts.
But
Did I answer the question? Not sure.
Yes, I'm probably destroyed as audience. Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, but that David, tell us that. Do you think that CI/CD really increased the quality?
Increase? I don't think it will increase the quality, but it will keep the quality.
Really?
Because why we are building automation tests? So they are run.
Because
so they are
management is expected,
the
right?
management, yeah. So I also had one customer where the automation was built just for the SITs and UATs. It was not run daily. It was not run monthly.
Okay.
It was just built for that one quarterly release. It was executed once. It filled the test management tool, and that was it. That was the whole goal of automation, because the company wanted to have automation. And this is how the vendors did that. I won't name it, but yeah, this is happening. And that's what I like about the CI/CD. Like, we want our automation tests to be run daily. We want to run it with every commit or with every branch. We want to give the feedback to the developers as soon as possible. Like, there was this notion that, I build the code, build the app, I push it to GitHub, to my branch, and I go for a coffee, and in 15 minutes, I have the result of automation test. So I know whether I broke the thing, or if it works and I can put it to the testers. So this is what we want. This is the feedback we want to give to the developers.
And you are forced to drink coffee.
Oh, forced, yeah. Well, Motivated. Now with the AI, like when you can build much faster, it would be a lot of coffee. Because we were discussing it with the codecs. I don't know. Anybody uses codecs in GitHub? Like the AI that is building things for you? Oh, we will evangelize people.
Oh, of course, Marcel. Marcel is using. He's paying attention, but only last 5 minutes.
Do you want to introduce codecs, or do we have time for codecs? Do we want to introduce it?
Well, it's a coding agent, so you can assign it issue, same way that you would assign it to a developer. So yeah, if you have an idea for a pipeline, you could just describe it in a GitHub issue, assign it to GitHub Copilot, and then it will just go off and implement it for you in the repository. And then it will, come back to you and then asks you to review it. And if it looks good to you, you can merge it, and then, happy customers.
Yeah, and my experience with that is that I have free day on some Saturday because my grandma was taking care of the kid, so the whole day was free. And I was, let's wipe code an application that I had an idea for. So first I started with GitHub, I created the project, then I started to create the issues, and the issues were really about the application. So what kind of features I want to put into the app. Then I started with some basics. And then I was like, now let's assign it to Codex. So Copilot, build this, build this, build this, build this. It ran 5 pull requests at once. And then I just went into the Visual Studio and was like, okay, so let's check this one. Let's check this one. Okay, you have an issue. Switch to the branch, write to the issue. Hey, you have a problem. Fix it. And go back to another branch. So it was really effective and it was fun.
Yeah. So I also think like to be able to prompt Copilot or the LLM, like you really need to have like a clear definition in your mind of the spec. And I think as a tester, you also already have like a clear idea of like the functionality that the app should have and how it should work step by step, and be able to sort of write that down. And if you can write that down, nowadays you can also create it. So first the software would be built by a developer, and then a tester would test it. Now, I would like to sort of challenge you to think like, well, if you know how to test it, then you can probably also sort of prompt it into existence nowadays. So, I think QA is the new developer.
Yeah, this is a very good like a flip of the whole thing, because basically acceptance criteria or like test scenario is the product specification kind of.
Exactly.
And maybe this is, I spoke with few people about that. I do a lot of AI trainings. So I teach people how to prompt, how to work with AI, how to communicate with the AI. And one thing that you guys mentioned, and I was like, I need to put it out there here as well, is that it's really hard to put the context into the prompts. I don't know if when you try to communicate with the AI and the result was not really good. So do you have this experience with AI? You just asked it to do something and it was bad on the first go. So, so we had this notion on some conference that you can actually let the AI ask you questions like it was a product owner or project manager. So basically when you want some task to be done, you can add this sentence after it, like, and ask me any questions you need to finish the task. You don't need to think about how to prompt, how to build better prompts. You can just let AI ask you the questions, and this is also for the software development. So we are trying to build a feature, or we are trying to test a feature. So I give it a context of the feature, either it's a Confluence or it's a GitHub issue, and I ask the AI, hey, I want to test this. I'm using this project for it, for example, robot framework in my case, and ask me any questions you need to finish this task. And the AI will first ask you questions. It will give you a list, 10 items, 15 items, maybe 20. And if you answer all of those, the first result will be really great. It will be much better than using it without it. So try it. Whenever you will ask AI something, give this sentence at the end and ask me any questions you need to finish this task.
Maybe we need to know more insights, because there is also a very good question regarding this, what we are discussing. I will that how do you test the Copilot? Rick, maybe tell us, because we are talking that AI can help us, with pipelines, etc. And, maybe, and you also mentioned maybe not the hallucination, how to prevent, and to a better result. That how you're testing maybe the Copilot. It is important, like in all these codecs.
Yeah,
or we are the testers.
That's a great question. Like, who tests the device that drives the code? Well, I think what we use a lot at GitHub are evals. So you have a certain prompt and you expect a certain result. So in that way, you sort of keep track of quality. So in like large language models are not very deterministic. So it can differ sometimes a little bit with a few characters. So you can sort of do a simple equal assert. But like there are evals to sort of give you an idea of, okay, I make a change to Copilot. Will this prompt still generate the same results? And there are tools that can help you with that as well.
Okay. And if you were using these AI tools, Copilots, etc., do you think that this is also the future of the testing? That last year we discussed a lot about AI, and
now we have probably everybody the experience how it works, and maybe we are more smarter. That is this maybe this using AI with CI/CD with some DevOps principles should be maybe the future of testing or the whole engineering, or how you see it, guys? Where we are going? There is also one other question. David, tell it.
Yeah, like from GitHub's perspective. like we,
Come on. You said from GitLab perspective.
No. Yeah, like we don't see developers going anywhere.
Okay.
So if there's still developers introducing bugs to production, then yeah, there's still also a job for QA people. And yeah, like the reason is that we see the human, like the developer or a QA tester, as in, yeah, it's essential to have a human in the loop to review the work and to stay in control and not just let like the AI go off the rails.
And for me, for example, when we have some features either defined, for example, in Confluence, we have like the architecture spec, we have all the acceptance criteria about the feature, then we have individual stories. So we can, I'm using also the AI to craft the high-level tests, even before the thing is actually developed. So the tests, for example, in Jira, in X-Ray, I can have the test there already for the developer to look at. So this is what I'm looking for. This is based on the acceptance criteria. So they can just go through the test real quick when they develop something and see what are the actual requirements and if they managed everything, like a quick checklist.
Yeah. I believe it, like the roles will stay, but you know what they do and how they do will change. You know, like that's logical with the tools coming and the AI coming. And my personal opinion is that we will have probably the part where we will spoke about the cross functionality of or cross functional skills. That the skill gap will shrink. You know, it has to shrink so we get the gains, the productivity gains that the AI tools promise. Yeah, and that means you have to again, you know, learn how to find the tools, how to use the new things, how to find what matters actually in your role now, and you'll be, I guess, like more creative. You have the option to be more creative, and it's up to you if you grab it or not. So yeah, it's like this. In ideal world, you will become an orchestrator of all the AI tools, you know. But for that, you have to understand the need. You have to understand the abilities of them. It's like managing a team, just managing artificial tools.
Great, and you know that I saw because Phil is sleeping there. You are back. That's fine. Yeah, ciao, Phil. And maybe you can share some like success story with the CI/CD, because we are discussing maybe for some people very esoteric. That CI/CD, AI, DevOps. I saw many books and YouTube channels. That maybe can you share maybe some success story that okay, this is what we did, and this is what we achieved. And this is really what can help us. And maybe you can inspire the people that okay, this is something we need to try.
I can share opposite of that.
Come on.
No, that was.
And I said in the beginning they have great guests.
No.
And I would like to motivate the people. I would like to start with opposite. That's.
I have some successes too, but there was
Success?
like successful.
Okay.
Successful examples, but there was we have Notion for task management. And we migrated the workplace. And now I have the integration, and it doesn't matter. Like in this case, it was like integration, integrating Notion into Claude through the MCP. And we have a concept that we call like broken window watch. That means like every developer is watching for all the incidents, for every small bug or everything, like the whole week. Then we rotate, And then we have like twice a week team update where we are going through all the things, however small or big, so the whole team learns. Yeah, and so I wanted to reduce a little bit what goes into the broken window watch to get away from things that like the team is not able to learn anymore from them, and it's just spamming us a little bit. So I ask Claude so analyze me all our broken window watch issues and tell me something about it, and suddenly I got okay, you have a system reliability crisis, you need to solve it urgently. And I was like, what? It doesn't make sense. And then what I found out when migrating the Notion workspace, it created all past issues with the timestamp of migration. So we had like, I was exploring it 3 months after. So we had all the issues, all the errors, everything, created at the same day. So it thought like we're overloaded with fuck-ups and everything. So I was like, okay. So, this is important also in terms of the context and the data. What goes in, you have to understand what goes into the AI tools.
But other than that, out, yeah.
But other than that, like we, for example, use very successfully, and this is not CI/CD, but it's AI, Claude, integrated to Neon database. Neon database is like a serverless PostgreSQL engine, and for our non-technical people to explore the data very well. So, like they don't need BI tool, they just formulate what they want to see, and it will chart it. It will summarize, aggregate, and everything. So that's, like two sides of the coin from my perspective or experiences.
From my side, it would be more like a question. So when the Notion CI/CD, we always imagine that we will have the pipeline that first goes through the development, then we build it, there is a pull request, it gets merged to some dev, we run a test again, and the automation or CI/CD directly pushes to production. Anyone saw this actually live? Like having this full CI/CD cycle from development till production? 2 hands, few. Did it work?
Yeah.
Usually.
Oh, okay, that's a better answer.
Because I feel like, at least on the projects where we tried, there always was a human in the loop. Like any time there was at least some button like that, I need to push it. And I feel like this is the same with the AI nowadays. It's the same thing. We have this button there, like that we check the work that has been done. And it doesn't matter if it's AI or if it's some other tool. We have still the human there. But personally, I have not ever seen like full CI/CD like this. We tried several times, but there was always this manager that wanted to control it, and they wanted to have that button. Like now I push it and it goes to production.
Yeah, that we have also in our company. Where is Rado? Rado, okay, Rado. We're also using that. The trust is important, but control is better. Yeah, that we are using this often. That maybe I can also share the success story, because I guess the CI/CD connect all of our members together. Because CI/CD is like connecting everybody. You need to have developers, you need to have testers, operation team. Because if you like to build true CI/CD pipeline with everybody, then you need to speak together, not to saying, "Oh, this is not my fault. This is his fault," etc. Because it's one pipeline. You are winning together, and we are also failing together. That for us, it was also a cultural change. And the CI/CD help us, to connect together. Also, testers need to start auto doing the automated test. We need to find a way how to deploy to production without risks. Yeah, that this is something that help us also to change the culture in the company, because this was driver of the change of the culture. The CI/CD. Rick, what is your experience with that?
What is driving the change? Sorry, can you repeat the question?
No, you can say your success story about the CI/CD.
Yeah. So, I worked at a couple of companies before I became a solution engineer, was a developer, and I worked at a company called Framer. Maybe you've heard about it, but it's a website building tool that's very similar to Canva actually. So it comes with a lot of interactions like dragging and dropping, and you want to make sure that it's basically like Figma, like a design tool. So it's very difficult to test it, as I would say, like an e-commerce website where you can just say, all right, I expect this page to be on, like this button to work and this image to be on the page. So we didn't have like a good way of doing automated testing. So we just skipped it completely and really embedded this quality mindset in the engineers. So we didn't have a QA person, which before joining that company, I was always like, that is the worst. I never want to work at a company that does not have any testers that can help me make sure that I'm not pushing broken stuff. But like the being at this company and also becoming better at just testing my own work. Yeah, it's not a CI/CD success story. I'm realizing now. It's similar, but it's just like, I think for me, just growing as a developer by testing my own work, I think that is a different success story.
Okay, we are still motivating, right? That now that we are saying that, but we open like many questions. We are open DevOps, CI/CD, AI, and this is necessary for everybody to have like many skills. And how you see like this from future like perspective, because many years it was like the trend was like that we have specialists, you are a specialist for, I don't know, for performance testing, for testing as it, or the developer. Then also I see some companies they're looking for, I don't know, for full stack developer, means that know everything, some supermans, that's developing, testing, cause engineering, product, also cost cutting, everything, that you have like full stack, developer. Then how you see that, that is the shaping the situation that we need to know like more skilled or is more specialized? How you see it, Daniel?
I will start with something different. A friend of mine, it always starts with a friend
But please
of
still
mine.
motivating the people, right? Because you very often starting with opposite side.
They have a guy in their company who's like who built the original thing, and he's like really a 10 times developer. And every time, and he's able to produce like all the things, end to end, and really fast, really quick. And when you mentioned the superheroes, and then every team, when they find out, they have to take over the prototype from him. Is like they are, oh no, now because he is like super productive, and then but the prototyping is always super productive. I like prototyping, and then someone do the maintenance. So what was the question? No. The cross functionality.
The shaping, the shape. That we are talking about Supermans, we have 200 Supermans. Or, to have shape, everybody are the same. All are the full stack, engineers.
I know. Definitely, if there would be like one of the things you can do on Monday is learn something new, like get into some kind of domain, like, I don't know, security, release engineering, incident management. It might be something specific in your industry, because that will help you to become from, only the executor, like, okay, you're given some task, you do the testing, that's it. But, as we said, now with AI, you're able to you will have the ability to bring in the value, but if you don't have the domain knowledge, deep domain knowledge, you have no clue where the value lies. So that's why.
Okay, but I don't know, I'm working 15 years in some company as a tester. Everybody know me. I know everything. I'm receiving money every single month. Why I need to learn something? Everybody are happy now. But
well, you maybe already have it. After 15 years, I would expect you have some deep domain knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super deep knowledge. And then currently with Excel sheet because I'm doing budget, but how to cut it, the rows, etc. But you know that still, because I'm facing very often like the question which we are discussing with some people. Oh, come on, I'm working there 15 years. I have only 5 years for the retirement. That I don't need to learn, nothing more. But you are saying that the world is changing. And we need to start learning the new things. That why? Maybe you know that, David, from your perspective, that everybody needs to start learning the new things or not?
If you're 5 years until...
No, not me. I know that I'm not. Looks not you're so young, but it's not my case.
Yeah, I think we still, or at least at the current stage, we still need the domain experts. Because if you are building an app and you want to launch it quickly, or you need the quality, you won't work with people that are outside the domain and just, for example, using the AI that will make them into this tester or a developer. So I think you still need the domain knowledge. You still need to think about for example, all these DevOps, this is not for a person who doesn't have the domain knowledge. But when you have the experience, you know how the company works, how the projects are built, then you can think about how to make it better, how to build on top of the reliability. So for me, yes, this learning something new, that's part of me. Okay. I feel like with AI, we are learning something new every week, for past 3 years, it's changing so much. And I feel like that's changing also the QA, at least from my standpoint. It's no longer just, okay, we have this requirement, so we will write a manual test and test it once, maybe test it second time for the release, and that's done. Maybe then do end-to-end.
Okay, but...
I don't feel like this is the case anymore.
Okay, but you are part of the robot framework, right? It's still relevant because now we have AI that we don't need, because we also received the question if the robot framework is the best framework for test automation. That maybe we don't have we don't need it as automation, that we can, start using different tools and other robot frameworks, or?
I still think we need test automation in some way or the other. Personally, for robot framework, I like it because of the simplicity and also the option to build anything, to integrate anything with it, because we have Python underneath. Python is the new AI language.
It's biased, no?
It's biased, yeah. But
definitely.
If I would be working with React-only developers, probably I would work with Playwright or some other JavaScripts.
No.
But for me, personally, when I'm working on bigger projects, databases, web, mobile platforms, integrating it all together into one test automation, yeah, I can't do that with Playwright or JavaScript. Okay. I need something more robust. Okay. And yeah, with Robot Framework, I don't need to think about the logs and all these things. It's all built in, and there is a huge community about it. So yeah, I'm Robot Framework ambassador. You can see it on my shirt.
Yeah. But Rick, what do you think? Developer needs to learn testing, or tester needs to learn how to code?
Yeah, the example that
both.
Yeah, the example that I gave, that I really enjoyed learning more about. Yeah, having focus on quality. As a developer, I think every developer should have that. But yeah, I'm also thinking about, I think the role of a tester, as you said, it's changing. But I think there will always need to be somebody in the company that has, good intuition and a good taste in what quality looks like. I think it will become easier to achieve this goal, as in to make sure that, we're delivering quality and that there's one dedicated person or multiple, that makes sure that this happens. And I think it also, with all the technology, with all the AI developments, that it becomes easier to pick up a new skill, to step outside of your comfort zone. Like maybe you are a manual tester and you want to do more automation. That, you can just think about, does this achieve my goal? And just go do it. Because it's easier to pick up these new skills and to learn more. But as long as it's aligned with your goal, you want to assure quality, basically.
Okay.
Something that we didn't mention is that we need quality gatekeepers in a company, because when I'm using some AI, some tool or anything, as a developer I can just skip it. It's just automation. Who cares? But if I have the proper quality gatekeeper that knows the domain, then won't let me push something into the production that might break it, that might slow down the performance. yeah, this is the skill that will be always necessary within the companies. There will always need to be this person, or maybe it's not a person, but the team that will be the quality gatekeepers. Like everyone should become the quality gatekeeper. I don't want to push anything wrong into production or to someone else.
For sure, and I also think what we haven't even discussed yet, that there's like with all the generated code and like there will be a lot more software in the future. But also, I think there's also a name for it. It's called AI slop. It's in like badly, poorly written AI apps. So I think, yeah, even more, the quality becomes even more important with all this, poorly generated code.
But still, and I'm still looking for the answer for the question that if the T-shape is a trap or is something where we are going. What do you think? Because, okay, maybe another question. That if, Daniel, you will open the testing position tomorrow, what are the skills that you are expected from the tester from tomorrow?
Well, definitely not only for the tester, but I wouldn't hire an accountant who doesn't want to be like skilled with automating tools. Like it needs the person needs to have like whether is a tester or really mob girl, she would need to understand the collaboration suite we are working in. In our case, it's one of the big companies. And whatever they touch, because then whenever they do anything, they can think about, okay, is this something I can automate? Is this something I can replace my effort with the tool or a process, people capable of building systems, that help to scale the company and help to collaborate. So this is a fundamental skill I would look for in any role, any person I will hire, not only a tester, the capabilities of, I don't know, like basically like digital literacy or how to call it, and willingness to learn and explore further.
David, you're hiring or not?
We do.
Okay, and what you are expecting?
Depends on the customer.
Okay, what typically customer expecting? That's a good question.
I would say that still it's the T-shape. You need to have the experience. You need to be able to write proper scripts. In case it's automation, you need to have the domain knowledge of the automation. So you need to know how to build it. I would say it's no longer like you, as a QA, you are, for example, a web QA, and you are only testing webs. From QA, it's expected to know databases, to know the communications, APIs, the web-based testing, like it's all together. So you are like this, not really, you are T-shaped in the quality, I would say, but you need to have all these roles because it's expected, because all the systems are built on top of it. So I would say from the technology side, it's these things. But coming in, like I want also people that are willing to learn, that are not like saying, yeah, I won't ever use AI because it's giving me better results. For me, it's, yeah, you just can't communicate with it. You didn't spend time to learn how to use AI or how to learn this new tool. And that's not just for QA, but it's everywhere. So I feel like, yeah, I need to see the willingness to learn because in past 3 years, the industry changed so much. Like before, it was not moving that fast. Like we had new automation tools, maybe time to time, but it was still the same. But with the AI in the last 3 years, there's so many tools that we can use that can make us more productive, that can help me think about test cases or edge cases that I didn't think about before because I had just too much work. And I feel like, yeah, the tools can help me with that. So I'm also looking for this in the people.
Nice. And if I would like to join GitHub, what I need to know?
You can any day, Joran. No, yeah, I think, well, like I'm not very involved with the QA side of.
No, that's overall. We are saying that we have shape. That's maybe you can say that what is the overall from your perspective? What are the overall skills that everybody needs to know?
Yeah, I think just the clarity of thought. So being able to translate your thoughts into text, and then with the ever advancing large language models, they can figure it out.
Okay. And do you think that we will still keep some specialization? Because we have, I don't know, performance tester, we are chaos testers, or a front-end tester, back-end tester, or this is, the space that they will be the shape, that they will have, I don't know, the engineer, and they will be able to do, I don't know, performance, chaos testing, front-end, everything. Yeah? Back to Superman topic, but do you think that we will still specialized, or this will be more like one role to be able to jumping from role to role?
To be honest, I can see it going both ways, as in people becoming more T-shaped. So they can do everything themselves because it's like very easy to generate a test script, as easy as it is to develop a feature. But on the other side, I'm also thinking it is a certain skill, it's a certain trade, it's a hat that needs to be represented in the company or in the organization. So very curious what the rest thinks, but I'm not sure actually.
In the end, I guess it's about the culture change, right? Because we are talking about T-shape, DevOps, etc. That break the barriers. Because one guy amazed me here from the audience. He's sitting there. He's not paying attention right now. That guy, you can raise your hand. Yeah, because last year we have discussion that he's tester right now. He jumped from risk, right? And he told us that I was alone in the team, and I need to jump to the testing. And he told me many different ideas how he's doing the testing. He bring the AI, etc. Because he didn't have that bias. And this is something that it's about, I guess, the culture, that we need to change the culture, that we need to stay relevant. In the end, it's about the relevancy, right? That it doesn't matter. You need to be, not to know everything, but you need to be ready to adapt, to the new technology, you need to be adapt the situation in the company, right? Because every single company is different, but you need to be able to adapt, and also not to stay, as I said, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, that I'm 15 years here, and I'm really happy that it's fine, the monies are coming every single month. Do you think that it's about also the culture? The whole things what we are discussing is cultural change or mindset change, that everybody, we need to switch our minds, brains, and heads, that okay, something what was working last 15 years are currently changing, and we need to go outside of our comfort zone, and you need to do something different. David, what do you think?
Well, I was always lazy. That's why I ended up in automation, right?
Welcome in my world.
If you are in automation, are you lazy as well? You want to automate everything that...
Who is lazy as well?
If you need...
to be honest, Marcel. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to spend, if you need to spend 10 minutes to doing something manually, you will spend a whole week building automation for it because you don't like doing that manually, right?
Okay, that's good. That's really good.
So I feel like this is a mindset, like you said,
mindset shift.
Yeah, or mind shift. Yeah. So it's about being that ambassador of the change, looking how you can improve things. Even if you are in a regulated environment, if you have those railroads and you can't move from it, if you are working in banking or something like that, you need to look for the things that can make the work better. And this is what I love about automation. And when we work with different customers, even I hear yeah, you need to stay on this track. You can't really push something in directions. But if you show them that it can be done differently, it can be done more efficiently, and you can introduce more quality on the way, why not? Why not to try it? So I feel yeah, we need to invest some of our time, but definitely this is a skill that I feel for QA is a must. And I feel we have already it in our bones because we are lazy in this way. So we want things to get automated.
I like the lazy people, especially IT, because if they're lazy, they find a way how to do it quicker, better. Yeah, that's that's fine. That's good. That's good skill for IT guys. I get the lazy. But Daniel, what do you think how to change, the mindset. How we can motivate the people to change the mindset that yes, I would like to learn more. I would like to know new technologies. I would like to try Whoopee, or something like this. That how to motivate people, to do this step. That yes, I would like to explore something new, not because my sea level is expected, but yes, I would like to do it.
Tough question.
I know.
Tough question.
I need also the answer, to my company.
Like motivating people is super hard. You either don't need to do it or you fail at it, and so like obviously how to motivate people.
Not motivate, but motivate this like this shift of mindset in the company. That you are, money maker. You have the Excel sheet with budget. Yeah, you have some people, and you would like to have like this leader, like this guy. That yes, I would like to do it differently. I would like to be leader, and what I'm doing something like this. So it's about choosing the people, or it's possible to change their mind.
I guess both, but easier is choosing the right people than changing their minds. So let's stay with that.
Okay.
I always feel like you need at least one person that's helping the others. Like it can be done differently.
But I guess like what people underestimate is that really each of us can be agent of change. Like you start doing your things, you start improving stuff. You come with something new, and of course there might be regulatory things, security,
come on. Yeah.
privacy things, but usually, like really with the AI things now and with the state of integration possibilities, you are able to find use cases where you can, project your laziness into a solution, into a kind of service or product, and then motivate the others with it. So like people are motivated, if they see that they can save their time to spend it on something they are more interested in, But I guess like there are some people you're not able to going to change their mind because I don't know, like they have a certain phase of life, etc., etc., and it's okay. And it's okay to tell it directly to each other, that maybe this is not the right fit at the right time. So I guess like everyone can be the change agent. That's important. And then if it's not the right fit, let's be open about it.
Okay. Rick, from your perspective, what should be the driver of the change?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm just looking at my own situation.
Tell us.
Well. Yeah, no, like...
I hope that you are not changing the company. Only mindset, right?
Of course not, of course not. But I think...
we will cut it down a bit. Yeah, don't worry.
No, what I'm thinking about is, also how do you change culture? And I think, culture usually comes from leadership and leading by example.
We have 50% leaders here. Please, now pay attention, yeah?
But also, I think with incentives, so our company, and I think also other big tech companies, they really try to push you into using AI. So also how they changed our incentives is that AI usage became part of our performance reviews. So if I'm not trying out things with AI, which will probably lead me to productivity gains or time savings somewhere, then I will not get a good performance review. So now I'm like, all right, I need to find some good use cases for AI and some good opportunities to save time, so it will look good on my performance.
If you are saying save time, not save money, it's still good. Yeah.
This is a huge topic for me. How to actually measure, how much you use AI. So we can talk about that later.
I'm expecting a lot of questions there about AI. Don't worry, not later in 10 minutes.
Like
I have that we have still 30 minutes. Who is checking? Do we have still 30 minutes? Who said no?
48.
Please replace the guy.
if you're
No, we are 50-minute delays. We will still use it.
if you are using it for performance reviews, it already has to have some,
Measurable.
measurableness, and yeah, it's a very good topic. Very good topic.
Yeah, I think for us it's just coming up with examples of like what we've done, and then maybe not even measuring the output, but I think it's just like it's also a skill that you need to practice, and if you're practicing it, it's like a muscle. It gets stronger, better.
Definitely.
So
Maybe I see, David, that you have a question or something on your mind, but with what Rick said, I have something to add, so apologies. So, guys, understand one thing, that the AI is inevitable. It will come. And what you can do, there's the innovation life cycle or innovation adoption life cycle, where there are the innovators, which is like 2.5%, then the early adopters, early majority, late majority,
Detractors.
laggards or something. And I guess like we here still have to have the option to be in the early adopters. And that can give you a huge advantage for your career. And I would say also for personal life. I use AI for my personal life quite a lot. And not only recipes, right? So that was what I wanted to say, that really realize that you have the option to be in the early adopters part of this change that will shift the industries, literally.
I totally agree with this. And I wanted to comment that 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was in Brno on a conference or small workshop, I would say, in a company, and they said the exact same thing. So the leadership wanted to use AI because they trust in that. They are building apps in it, and they wanted everyone from the tech to come up with applications, to come up with savings or micro apps. So they were, for example, using ChatGPT Canvas, or in Claude you have the artifacts. So building really small applications that can help them in everyday life. And as well, it was in the evaluations, and it was from the product managers to the testers to UX designers. Like everyone wants incentive to think about how to use the AI. And they had so many ideas, like so many different things came up from the workshop. So I really love that. Yeah. And I definitely would encourage it if you are a manager or if you are...
We have 50% of managers here, you know.
Yeah, or if
now we are, forcing, to the whole probably Czech and Slovak Republic how we will doing differently from tomorrow, because very, very many people are here from the management, yeah.
So
many influencers, yeah.
Influence your teams, influence yourself to build things in AI. Try it yourself, because then you will understand the technology. And whenever I'm doing AI trainings also for not tech people, I always say, yeah, 15 years ago, we didn't know how to Google things. A lot of people don't know how to Google even today. But when you go to interview, everyone is expected to find information. And what we use, Google for that. With AI, it's the same thing. In few years, it will become a mandatory skill that you can talk with the AI, that you can talk with the tools. We already have it in our mobiles. Now Meta comes with the smart glasses. So we will have AI everywhere. We will have smart TVs. Google is exchanging the what's that called? Nano Home, or the pod. So they are replacing the assistant with the Gemini.
Right.
So we finally will have our own Iron Man, or like the how it was called, Friday? Yeah? No, Jarvis. That was it. Jarvis at our home. So, yeah, I feel like AI is everywhere around us. And I would really like us to be the early adopters. We still have time for it.
And I guess this is the best, closing words, that everybody of you have to be the early adopters. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that was fun. That was amazing. But we need to jump to the question, because last year I promised that we will go through, and I see now the schedule that we will see. But Lukáš is not here. That probably I still have oh shit, look at it. Oh no.
He's hiding.
Okay, but nobody is pushing me. That we have still a lot of time. That Slido is still open. That please use the question. I will ask you. Don't worry. You need to check in. I will be I like the first one. But I have like different like answer for that. Do we start with the question about cats? The answer is you need to speak with Mr. Przybyl. Tomasz is there, and this is the answer. If you are talking about cat, look on his hoodie, and he can tell you. Tomasz, raise your hands. Okay. No, again, because some ladies there start look again. Okay, and discuss with him. He will tell you more about the cat. Yeah. Okay, what's next? What we have is how to reliably keep the automated tests maintained and up to date in CI/CD flow. Oh, very good. For example, who fixes the test failing on the new feature commit? Oh, David, what do you think?
The one who broke it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, yeah, if we have a QA and test mixed together,
Okay.
then if I broke the code or I introduce a change that's breaking the test, I can just go in and change the requirement in the automation test. Why not?
Yeah, that's also how I'm used to it. If I break a test, then I will need to fix it. But yeah, coming from GitHub, of course, you can also assign it to Copilot. So
Exactly.
you can also fix it.
Yeah, of course.
Good.
I hope that you have some, promo codes for GitHub. Everybody said, yeah, that's.
No, my only thing about this was when I tried to hook it up with like GitHub Actions and everything, that if it's really a requirement change, or the test found a bug and now I'm letting AI fix it, hide the bug.
I think the same would go for a human developer, right? Like,
Yeah.
did something change in the functionality, or like was the test wrong, basically?
So you need to instruct it in a good way.
Yes, for sure. Just like you would another developer.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have maybe directly question from the audience? Somebody would like to directly ask, not to wait from, I don't know, we have too many questions. If somebody would like to ask, Mark.
Skip the line.
Skip the line, yeah, the fast track. Now we are I'm like, okay, nobody. Everybody is sleeping. Phil is, Phil is in good energy level. Very good. Okay, exploratory testing. Would AI, in how many years, if ever, beat the humans in it? Ooh. Rick,
I think let's keep this question.
Why? No. That's a very good question.
I don't think it's a good question.
It's a very good question.
No, it's like
No. My management is still asking if I can replace the people or an exploratory. It's a very good question. Maybe you can help me with the answer. Tell me.
I would say you have to.
it's a Nostradamus kind of question.
Oh, come on. It's not chicken egg. Tell me. What is your opinion?
5 years.
Okay.
And why? Because.
David, some insight?
I think you can use already some tools today that will help you with that, at least with some basics. Because, like, again, AI, a multimodality of the AI. You can give it images, you can give it screenshots. The AI can work with that really nicely. So if you give also access to the application, like you have already tools like that, even here. So definitely you can check how that works. So I think the technology is already here. It's just about integrating it together.
And what technologies? Tell us.
If you believe the AI enthusiasts that AGI will come in 2027, 2027, then it will happen in 2027. Whenever AGI comes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. I think that the technology is already there, but we are still doing a lot of exploratory testing. As in, I also think, because it still finds things that AI wouldn't have found, or difficult question. I think, or maybe this part of the job will become different, but then you will get other responsibilities. So hard to say. I wouldn't. Could be 5 years, could be 50 years.
Okay, but David, you said that there are some technology in place. Tell us some. I'm expecting this question from Marcel that is expecting we know what, but maybe you know another technology. Tell us.
What's the affiliate?
Very good answer. That's sticker? Oh, no.
Ask that guy.
Yeah, that's just... No, don't worry. Marcel is paying this show. No.
I think what works really well is like, or what I use a lot is, well, so this concept of MCP servers, I'm not sure if everyone is aware of it, but it's a model context protocol. It gives your large language model extra capabilities. And there's also an MCP server for Playwright. So then the large language models knows how it can interact with Playwright, and it can do like an actual run through of your app using Playwright. So I think that's a great tool for test automation. It can also be used for text exploratory testing.
I would say one thing, that if you are working with databases, you can already use it today. Like the only problem with exploratory is if we are talking about web browser or mobile apps, is actually the AI clicking through it and working through the things. But you have API, if you are doing backend testing, and you have a documentation for it, you have the feature requirements, you can put it together, and it can already do the requirements or the exploratory. It can validate the structures, it can validate the types, and either for API or for database.
Okay. We have another very funny question. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Definitely. Is after 10 beers, why not? What is your opinion, guys? Or during
No comment.
In 2 a.m. or no?
I'm not Italian, so who cares?
Okay, who cares? Yeah, that's it. You can put it there what you like. That's no problem. Okay, another one. What could AI potentially eliminate? What could stop AI? Who could stop AI? Oh,
Testers, I think.
Definitely.
shit. Really?
Like, I think if it wants to destroy humanity, I think that's a bug. It's a pretty critical bug.
I'm probably done, but
That's a good answer.
look, you have different opinion, guys, or we can switch to another question. Maybe we can switch. Do you expect models to stagnate in code generation quality due to AI generating code, infesting the training data?
Now,
No, you are the best choice. Yeah.
nah, yeah, it's hard to say. Like, I'm not an AI expert. So I think also an issue is synthetic data. So data generated by AIs that will sort of, degrade the quality of the training data. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think how Copilot is trained is also with a lot of high quality code bases. And I think that's also what the competitors are doing as well.
I guess that at a certain point there will be definitely stagnation, and but what is more important or interesting is that maybe we'll move away from code. So it won't be that much important. But that's far future.
What I think is really good, and this comes from the experience of the vibe coding. I don't know if you tried that. Did you try to build your app? Lovable, Visual Studio Code with Copilot, something like that?
Raise your hands.
Vibe coders? Few.
Oh, really? Nice. In this hybrid mode as well.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
So what I really like about that is even that on the first go it's incorrect, it doesn't work, it fails, it just reads the error and it fixes the problem. And it's my job then as the orchestrator to discuss, okay, did you fix it correctly? Did you kept this feature in the mindset, or did you just fix the error? So what I really think, even if it will stagnate, then it can fix automatically, and you can discuss with it directly. You can give it screenshot. Okay, this mobile app that I have, it doesn't look really well, and you can fix it. So for me, even now, it's really strong. And I can just build any app that I want, at least the proof of concept. And like you said, I'm this guy that I'm creating the proof of concept, that I'm giving it to the developers. And they're like, yeah, we will throw it away and build it from scratch. And I'm like, I learned that this is the correct way to do it. But yeah, for me, it's fun to do this kind of thing. And I feel like, if this happens, if it stagnates, if it can automatically fix itself, it's okay.
So when the AI stagnates, humans just needs to level up.
Yep.
Yeah. One of my favorite now. Very good question. If we use AI for everything, then who will take responsibility for the result?
You.
Exactly, exactly, you.
Precisely.
Sorry, I don't know if there will be possible to say that, oh, it's GitHub or Microsoft fault or Apple fault. You can try, but I don't know if you will be really successful, but definitely you.
And on top, you pay for that.
Yeah, that's you. Okay, what is the meaning of life? Come on.
42.
Jinx.
Okay, that was. Oh no, Rick, this is for you.
I have some support question.
Yeah. Hi, Rick. Is GitHub plans to support workflows configuration in SAP? I need to use these folders for GitHub Actions. Threading discussion in open for about 3 years without resolution. Oh shit! Oh shit! That's fun. That's fun.
Well, I don't know this by heart, but
And now I see your face. Yeah.
but if
But go.
now send it to the product.
Yeah. That's fun.
I can like just let me know after the talk, and I will give me your email and I get back to you. Promise.
That's fun.
But yeah, like also maybe good to note is that GitHub Actions, the CI/CD part of GitHub, was under a migration. So they rebuilt it from scratch. So that caused some features to be deprioritized, but the migration is done. So who knows? I'll just let me know and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fun. Okay, next one. How DevOps evolved during last 5 years? How do you think it will evolve in next 5 years?
Last 5 years. Dockers, Kubernetes.
I mean, what David says, the tooling got so much better, and it went to SAS tools a lot. So I guess it's smoother to do it, easier to jump in.
Because even in our either GitHub Actions or on the Team City, they are like building 50 Dockers a day when the developers are building the features, and it's all running in our Docker servers. Like 5 years ago, when we didn't have Dockers, this was really problematic. Like
That's true.
installing everything and getting it ready. Like we had a stage, for example, for development, but for sure we didn't have it for each branch, which we have now. So I don't know what will be in next 5 years on this side. Maybe that I won't have to prepare my Dockers. Maybe the AI will do that for me based on the technology.
Actually, it does. Like you have an app now, and you tell the, I don't know, whatever you use to, so we don't make a promotion here, right? Whatever you use to prepare a Docker for it, like to Dockerize it, and it will do it for you. If it's not like super complex or something, like maybe a complex monorepo with multiple projects, it might be harder, but in monorepo you have Docker for each anyway. So.
Yeah. And it's also I guess, is also evolving to DevSecOps, because I know the security is very important. You see what is happening, for example, with Land Rover, that the employees have like holidays last couple of weeks, but the company is losing 10 millions every single 10 millions every single week. That also the sec part is much more stronger in DevOps. That maybe not only DevOps, but DevSecOps is also a very good approach. Yeah.
Not sure if you noticed, like in the first half of September, there've been 2 huge supply chain attacks on NPM.
We ran also yesterday some scanners in GitHub. If you are okay, that yes, we are. Yeah.
So definitely the security
absolutely
is becoming. It was always a topic, and with the AI capabilities, because the attackers, they have also AI capabilities.
Of course.
So it's there is more attacks and so on.
Very good, Rick. Maybe another photo. Do you see Copilot to develop Copilot?
Well, actually, the number one contributor to the GitHub monorepo is Copilot. So
Nice.
Really? Wow.
really, yeah.
Now we know why he's hallucinating or not, no? No, no, this was a
not
joke,
our
sorry. Okay, very good.
The answer is yes, actually.
That's pretty interesting. Okay, the companies are hiring fewer juniors due to AI. What do you think this will mean in a few years? How will current junior transition to seniors?
I mean, the roles will change. That's it. Like, maybe what we think about juniors now, it won't be necessary in 2 years. But it's just an, hypothesis.
What does it mean, junior and senior? In some companies mean that I'm 15 years here, that I'm senior. Somebody means that, I have 5 years into retirement. Yeah, I guess that this will be rewrite. What does it mean, junior and senior, I guess. But
Yeah, I think so. And also, when we are working with non-IT industry, there is a huge need of people, of the AI enthusiasts, to be in the companies, to think about processes, about digitalization, about how to use AI. Like, there are so many companies now that are trying to get on the AI train. They just don't have the people. So if QA is not something that you really feel like or you want to change, there's so many companies now that are looking for the AI skills.
So I think you really like fresh perspectives, as in when somebody comes in with different expertise and they come with a new perspective. I think the same goes for juniors. They also always bring like a fresh pair of eyes on things and not stuck in the status quo. So yeah, we also try to hire a lot of junior developers and junior people, also because these people are AI native and they grew up with these tools. So I also see the same trend that companies are hiring fewer juniors, but personally, I think that's a big mistake.
okay. And maybe we can take like last question because, timing is a little bit running out. And it's, I guess, broader topic, but we would like to answer it. That what is the relationship of QA and DevOps in your organization? Who would like to start? David.
It's mixed together. Like QA is working on pipelines, setting up the automation pipelines. We have developers that are preparing the pipelines as well. So I wouldn't say we have a DevOps role. It's a part of the QA and the devs. So it's the mindset.
Mixed, and responsibilities are shared as well.
Yeah, so I'm not
Recalculating right now what I can say.
well, I'm not very involved with QA at GitHub. I can only speak for previous companies.
I also answered, it's not relationship. QA is part of the DevOps. DevOps is above us. Yeah, that's the culture. It's not relationship. We need to adopt it. Yeah, and maybe I have the last question. That what is your last maybe message to the audience? What would you like to tell them that what they need to change from tomorrow? It's up to you. It doesn't matter what the topic.
Let the AI ask you the questions, like I said in the prompt.
Okay.
I'm always ending it with this on AI trainings.
So that this guy is still real, right? That's okay.
So far.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on digital clone.
Okay. Well, very good job. Yeah.
I said it already. I guess like learn to learn or to get into new things. But if it would be something more specific for those of you who don't automate, start to automate. And for those of you who already automate more.
I think be more ambitious. So I think, with AI, it's easier to pick up new tasks, learn new things, and step out of your comfort zone, basically.
Learn fast. And that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you to my all great panelists, Rick Smith, Daniel Harcek, and David Fogel.